I have two new updates for you about Ethiopia's Tigray conflict, which has spread into neighboring Amhara region. Firstly, we'll talk about Kobo. Yesterday, I told you about fighting between Tigray Defense Force and Afar militias to the east of Kobo town. Kobo came under TDF more than a month ago. We have received some additional information about the fighting which happened to the east of Kobo city within the last 3 to 4 days. Secondly, Tigray's government just a few minutes ago issued a detailed statement in response to an executive order signed by US President Joe Biden yesterday. Getachorida in the day today issued a statement on behalf of Tigray's government, but a few minutes ago, Tigray's government issued a 3-page detailed statement. Very important statement. We'll talk about it in detail. But firstly, let me clarify one thing. In a previous video a few hours ago, I updated you about 3 fronts. In Amhara region, where fighting is underway, has been going on. Waldia Dasi front, Debre Tabor Gashina front, Mesamre Gondar front. I have received several comments, several questions that you did not update correctly about Mesabri or Mesamre fronts. Mesabri Gondar front. Let me clarify, viewers. On Mesamri front, Tigray Defense Force advanced from Ediyarke to Zarima. Then it took control of a place between Debark and Debat. It wanted to capture Gondar. It could not capture Gondar. It could not cut off Gondar, Western Tigray roads. Counter-offensive came from ENDF, Eritrean forces, Amhara forces. TDF had to withdraw. Now TDF has withdrawn. It had to withdraw after suffering losses from Debark, Debat and Zarima. TDF is now positioned to the east of Zarima towards Ediyarke. It's not that TDF is out of Amhara region on this front, no. It is still in control of some places to the east of Zarima. I was talking about Mesamre front, not Mesamre town. So TDF is nowhere close to Gondar along the road, Gondar, Debark, Debat road. It's somewhere behind Zarima now. To the east of Zarima is TDF's presence now, according to my information. It has its presence close to Gondar as well, but not along the road. It has moved in eastern direction from Gondar towards Sikota in Balesa and other places to the east of Gondar city. It's not positioned now along Gondar, Debark, Debat road. It's somewhere behind Zarima. Now, Kobo viewers, I told you about fighting between Tigray Defense Force and Afar militias in some places to the east of Kobo city. We have now confirmation from some other sources too. Amhara news sources have also shared some information about Kobo. They are confirming that fighting did happen in Kobo. They are claiming that Kobo youth is rising against Tigray Defense Force, and in Kobo and in some surrounding Kabales, surrounding places, Kobo youth has launched an uprising against Tigray Defense Force. TDF called reinforcements from Kobo Robit, and TDF launched an operation against youth of Kobo, and dozens have been killed and dozens displaced as well. This is what Amhara news sources are saying. What I can confirm now, viewers, is that fighting did happen to the east of Kobo town, especially in mountainous areas. Zobel mountainous. Zobel is a long range of mountains there. Especially in Zobel mountains, fighting did happen. Was this fighting between Tigray Defense Force and Afar militias, or between TDF and locals? It's unclear. In Kobo, Tigray Defense Force has appointed a mayor, a local mayor. So the local administration is working in Kobo. I haven't heard so far, I could not confirm that there is an uprising against TDF in Kobo. I can only confirm that fighting did happen to the east of Kobo city. Secondly, viewers, Tigray's government has issued a detailed statement in response to Joe Biden's executive order. Yesterday, US President Joe Biden issued an executive order. The executive order empowers US authorities to impose sanctions on Ethiopia, Eritrea, and a TPLF-led government in case of continuation of hostilities in Ethiopia. Last night, Ethiopian government rejected this executive order. Tigray's government in this 3-page statement has endorsed Joe Biden's executive order. Tigray's government is in fact inviting the US. Tigray government says that the US should play a role in facilitating negotiations along with other international actors. So Tigray government wants the US to play a leading role in talks between Tigray's government and Ethiopian government. But Ethiopian government says that US should not interfere in Ethiopian internal matters. This is Ethiopia's internal matter. US is interfering in Ethiopian internal matters. So we are seeing two extremes, viewers. Tigray's government is ready for US mediation. Ethiopian government says, US, you have no role to play in this problem. It is an internal problem. So an interesting situation is developing, viewers, that Tigray's government is backing this executive order. Ethiopian government is rejecting this executive order. Who will mediate? The question of mediation will come if Ethiopian government is ready to start talks. So far, we haven't seen any positive statement from Ethiopian government that it's ready to sit for talks. If it is ready to start talks, it will hold talks through African Union, which is not acceptable for Tigray's government. So let's see what happens. Ball is now in the court of Ethiopian government. Will Ethiopian government show some relaxation, and will it show some willingness to sit with TPLF? That remains to be seen, viewers. I think for watching.